Welcome to One Comics, and today I'm going to successfully avoid talking about comics because I am instead talking about a amateur um, radio and some accessories. The uh, the important thing to know is that if you are a ham radio or a GMRS radio user, um, I believe you still have to be licensed for both. You do have to be licensed for ham radio. Amateur radio is uh, is a really wonderful hobby to get into. My call sign is KG5WHQ, and this is the Quanxing radio, the UVK5 that I recently got a hold of, specifically for my wife. She needed a radio as a backup for our CERT volunteering, so that was the point. Um, and what I have for you today, coming all the way from Amazon, I have the ABBREE HT hand mic, and that is about the cheapest the cheapest hand mic you can get on Amazon. And my problem zone is not specifically to connect to a hand mic, but to connect to my my True SDX HF radio. The plugs on that radio are very, very specific, and I've not been able to find a mic that is not expensive that fits the need. Well, this is what fits the need. It's about $9 and some change. This is the ABBREE, and it's just a regular Baofeng mic. The way it works, it's got an audio and a mic jack. I don't remember which is which. It doesn't matter. The important thing is, on a Baofeng, a Wushan, or a Quanxing, pop that in there like so, and you have a hand mic that is quite handy. It's handy on my Wushan because the Wushan speaker doesn't actually work. The microphone's a little kludgy, so I got something similar to this several years ago, and that is a decent repair in that case. So on this radio, this is a good radio. I will talk about it at some point. The Quanxing UVK5. And let's see if I can demonstrate the audio. In fact, that's probably a good way to do it.
Welcome, channel mode 17.
Okay. The audio on this radio sounds almost that good from a repeater. Now let's try this.
Welcome, channel mode 17.
That's pretty good. There's some noticeable difference, but we kind of expected that. Being a hand mic and being $9. So my purpose in using this is going to be to use some screw-on terminals so I can match up the positioning and the size of these terminals. They are the same size as to where where am I? There I am. The size on these varies. The top one is almost twice the size of the bottom one, and it's also just a hair too tight to go in there. And if a plug like this is probably better to just go ahead and cut it here and put these externals on for the sake of the hand mic. This is a good mic. Has a push to talk button. It also has a nice little key. Look at that. So you can use this for your keying endeavors if you so choose. I don't use a mic like this for a key because that's just not real convenient when you can when you have a radio that has a key button built in. Like I said, this will work on the Quansheng, the Baofeng, the Wushan. There's a Kinwood, I think a TS unit, a Radio Oddity that's a clone of this guy, and several others that this mic will work on. What it will not work on, unfortunately, is the ICOM 50 series. And my dear 51A is clearly a superior radio. There's no two ways about it, but only as a dual band. And while this guy is a little splashy on UHF, it's a pretty good radio. You can unlock a lot more functionality, but it's not a Part 97 anymore if you do that. And in saying that, there are lots of spurs in that radio's transmission quality. So I'm going to take this apart, put it back together, and we might have another video about this thing. I am, of course, Lonnie Webb. This is On Comics. I hope you'll stick with us. And whatever you do, when you go over to Twitter to drop me a like, subscribe, and comment, that's actually very helpful. In fact, that'd be handy to do on YouTube, wouldn't it? But when you wander over to Twitter, remember, Justice for Noel Clark, at Justice for Noel C, and just send that tag out and see what happens. And I would like to see that trend again. Noel is on the verge of getting his career back. He's in the process, and he's in the process of getting the Guardian to go back and clean up the mess they made for him. So that would be very appreciated for all fans of Doctor Who, for all fans of sci-fi, and comic book fans in this bizarre culture war. Let me take a peek over here. Did anybody wander in? Thank heavens no. But we'll scroll through here real quickly. Okay, nothing else to do. I am KG5WHQ on Comics, and I hope you'll come back and we'll talk some more about some odd things happening in the world. See y'all. And click.